Good morning, students. Myself, Charu Mahajan, your computer teacher. In the last session, we have learned about computer history. In this session, we are going to learn about the computer generations. Dear students, we all have different generations of people in our family, like grandparents, parents, and children. Computer also has its different generations. Do you know the meaning of generations? Generation means the remarkable improvement in any product. And generation of computers means remarkable development and growth in computer technology. The growth of computer took place in 5 distinct phases called the computer generations. Now let's learn about these different generations of computer. We will start with the first generation. First generation started in 1946 and ended in 1958. The makers of these computers used the thousands of vacuum tubes which were often huge, taking up the space of the entire room. They used the machine language. The size was very big. They are very expensive. They produce lots of heat. And they are not much reliable and very slow also. Examples of first generation computers are UNIVAC and ANIVAC. Second generation of computer. It started in 1959 and ended in 1964. Second generation computers use transistors in place of vacuum tubes, which was smaller in size. They used the assembly language. The cost got reduced. The size becomes smaller. From a room, it comes to the size of a small almirah. You can say the table or almirah. The operating speed was faster than the first generation. They produced a lot of heat and they have less memory space and not reliable. Examples of the second generations are Mark III, Leo and IBM 140. Now third generation of computer. It started in 1965 and ended in 1970. The development of integrated circuit was a major breakthrough resulting in the third generation. The transistors were replaced by integrated circuits, ICs. These also known as semiconductor chips, which made the computer more powerful and increased the speed and the efficiency of the computer. Now they use the high level language like Fortran and the COBOL. That means development of softwares came in existence. The size became smaller. They generated less heat than the second generation, more reliable, and produce very fast working, as they can run the billions of the instructions in a few seconds. Example of third generation computers are IBM 360 and CDC. Now come to the fourth generation of computer. It started in 1971 and ended in 1985. They use microprocessor, which is a single chip that does all the processing. It's just in a size, it's just like a thumbnail. जैसे आपके नेल्स होते हैं उंगली में, उस साइज में ये माइक्रोचिप्स अवेलेबल है. And it uses high level language. Size becomes smaller, memory increases, more reliable. Reliable मतलब भरोसेमंद. Produce less heat, very fast and accurate. Examples of fourth generation computers are IBM 370, personal computer, and Intel 4004. Now come to the fifth generations. It started in 1985 and it's presently in use. And in today's era, we are using artificial intelligence intended to work with the natural language, able to recognize the images and graphs very fast, accurate, which helps in decision making. And the biggest example of this generation computers are robot. Okay students, now you got the concept. I will talk to you in the next video. Till then, bye.